everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Lynn here. How's everybody today? I hope you're all well. So in today's video I'm popping on with something a little bit different. So this is the alphabet challenge hosted by Hilary over at Pink Bubble Cards. So every fortnight Hilary pulls out a letter from the alphabet, and this time around it was N for napkin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I will create for the napkin challenge. So here I've got myself a canvas and I've got my napkin here. Okay, so I've got my jar of Mod Podge, and this is a water-based glue sealer and finish. As it happens, mine is the gloss luster, but it's not going to matter. If it was just the matte, that will be fine as well. And what I'm going to do is just open it up, and I'm just going to start painting the canvas. This will just be nice and thorough, going over it all like so. And then obviously I need a bit more in here. You don't want it too thick, just nice and even on your canvas. Might be a little bit too much, so any excess, just take that off, as long as you have gone all the way around the edges, giving it a good covering. Once you're happy with it, as long as you've been all the way around the edges like so, what we will do is just leave that to dry. Okie dokie, so nice and dry. So now we need to come back in with our second coat and do the same process again on coat number 2. Okie dokie, canvas is lovely and dry. So now what I want to do is bring in my napkin and find which bit of the napkin you want to use. So mine is obviously all the same, but this little bit here looks to be less creased. So I'm going to go with this here. So first of all, before we put our napkin down, you will see on the back of your napkin, you will have all your layers at the back. So all you do is literally peel them all away. If you find that there's one sticking, just get your Mod Podge and just pop a little bit on your finger and you'll find it will peel away perfectly. So I've already done mine there. That is the part of the napkin that I want to use. So what you will also need is either, I use a little travel iron. You can use a normal iron, or there is craft irons. I don't have a craft iron, so like I say, I just use this little travel iron. If you use your iron, don't fill it with water, just use it without any water. What you want to do is heat your iron up, lay your napkin on top of your canvas. You want to grab yourself a piece of parchment paper and pop it over the top of your napkin like this and take yourself an iron. Now then, I'm using a little travel iron. I've popped it on. I don't want it too hot, but then again, I don't want it on the minimum. So pop your parchment over, and what you want to do is just take your iron with your parchment paper over the top, like so, and just iron over the top. It's very hot, so be very, very careful. Remember to get around the edges here. Okay, I'm just going to pop that down a moment. And just take yourself a cloth. I've just grabbed these napkins here and just rub over the top like so, and this helps the napkin to not sort of crease as well. Okie dokie. So we'll just have a little look here and see how we are looking. So need a little bit more on that corner and that one. Yeah, that one seems okay. So what I'll do here is I will pop the parchment paper back over, grab the iron and work on the corner here. I love this napkin. It's really, really colourful, and I can't recall where I got them. But you can pick napkins up relatively cheaply. There's lots of places sell them now. Amazon do them, but you can pick them up in supermarkets have some. You might be limited as to what they have. But yeah, they do them. So there are some gorgeous ones out there. So again, just smooth it over with your cloth like so. And there you have your napkin on your canvas. And what I like to do is just take an emery board and just gently sort of file away the excess napkin. If you don't feel confident enough to do this, I will show you another little technique. So turn your canvas over. Have yourself some water and a paintbrush. If you just wet that like so, and then you will see this will just start to peel away nicely from the side. Okay, so if you do your preferred method, I just think when you do the little emery board, it's a much neater process, and I find you get a cleaner and better finish. Take any loose ends off, and then what we can do is, and then what I like to do is just take another little bit of Mod Podge and just go around the edges, sticking any little bits. Leave that to dry. Okie dokie, so what I want to do next is with the Mod Podge is take a brush and put a very, very thin layer over the top. So this is just to seal the napkin, and you don't want a lot. Less is more in this case. And then when we've done this, we just need to leave it to dry, but make sure you cover all of the napkin, so all your corners down the sides. The reason you want to just do a thin coat of this is to save any wrinkles on your canvas. Okay, so I'm going to put that to dry. Okie dokie, so what I've done here is I've stamped out this gorgeous little fairy and the lovely toadstool house, and this comes from my Fairy Wishes stamp set. So what I'm going to do is cut these out, but before I do that I'm going to colour them in. So I've got some of my Spectrum Noir markers. I've also got my colouring pens and stuff in here, so I'll go between the two and I'm going to colour those out. The canvas is busy drying, so yeah, we can now pop on to this stage here. So first of all, I've got these 3 pens here. So I've got HB1, I've also got PV1 and PL1, so that's lilac, sorbet and soft purple from the pens. And I'm going to start a little bit of my colouring. So I'm going to start off with this lovely soft purple. So just colour these out, and I'm just going to pop off camera, colour them in, and then I'll be back. Okie dokie, so I've coloured that in now, and all I want to do is cut these out, and then I will take you on to the next step. Okie dokie, so what I've done here is I've cut out the fairy and the toadstool. I've also cut out another, cut and coloured another toadstool here, and I'm just going to pop those like that. I've popped them onto some foam pads and stuck them down onto the canvas. I've also stamped out some butterflies, and I've also stuck these onto some foam pads here, and I've cut out some dragonflies, and I think that looks absolutely fabulous. The fairy sat there just sort of gazing into the fields or the meadow full of gorgeous flowers, with the lovely little toadstool houses. So I cut the 2 of them there and just thought I would pop those in the corner, and yeah, there you go. So this is my creation for the alphabet challenge, which is hosted by Hilary at Pink Bubble Cards, and every 2 weeks Hilary pulls out a letter from the alphabet, and this one was N for napkins. So this is my finished project, and I think it looks absolutely fabulous. So head on over to Hilary's channel. I will put the links in the description box below. So there you go. I'm really pleased with this, and I think it looks really pretty. So thank you ever so much for joining me today. I hope I've given you some inspiration to create your canvas using some napkins and some stamps. If you have enjoyed today's video, would you please consider giving me a thumbs up, and also consider subscribing to my channel. I will be ever so grateful for this. So thank you for joining me. Take care, happy crafting, see you all soon, and bye bye for now.